Now then, let's begin. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened.
Such a...
Before we begin...
Most definitely. There's such a sad... By the way, this class, I'm the type who...
You hate me that much?
Now,
You're telling us...
Yeah, what you're really trying to say is that you're not...
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway... Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath the table.
Then, let's start.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there. No, that's wrong. No, I don't think the killer moved. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it. Though there was a lot of blood.
So that's what...
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular.
I respond better to praise, you know.
But if the killer didn't move the...
Byakuya was probably killed.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown. Then, shortly...
That does make sense, but why did he go?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude...
The hell he was? You seriously?
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove up.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya... Crap! I can prove it with this! It probably has some...
Knife?
Byakuya probably noticed, so in order to get...
He was particularly sensitive. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, for example, he might have...
No, that's not...
What?
Of course. I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
That sounds correct.
If that's the case, during the blackout, Mr. Ham-Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
But it was super pitch black.
It was so dark I couldn't see my food. Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
No, that's wrong! No, Byakuya...
Why do you say
He was using...
so?
Yeah.
Your reasoning is out of focus. No, that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? If you just use common sense. The killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. I mean, in reality, that's so those goggles were, but the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words! No, Byakuya...
Definitely?
Inside the Duraludon, we found a smaller case.
Which means, woohoo!
Plus, since he was carrying it around...
I see.
Then, was that if there were night vision?
It would be weird.
I am weird.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
I see! There was duct tape, huh? They probably hit...
Oh!
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he...
This may be off topic. Not only did he bring
That's true.
Now that you met, it's one thing.
He probably...
Are you saying he...
You think so too? I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please...
Hey, the hell is this?
Hajime and I found... It looks like a
so...
Nobody besides my...
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are...
Those are still lies.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet.
He probably decided... What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place. He tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on him. In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just... As long as he was determined not to, his strong sense of
He should've...
If he had, we would have panicked.
So, he tried.
I see.
Screw. Well,
If they were willing...
What is it, mister?
I regret that I must return to the... If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles...
You're right. But if the murder...
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark.
I see! What if the glowing paint was the mark? In actuality, the knife we found and the duct tape stuck to...
Does that... But painting them with glowing paint? They had to have already...
Which means...
That seals it. Which means it would...
Oh!
How can you... I don't... Since Pekka was in the office, she could have caused the blackout at any time!
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that. No, it's nothing like that at all.
It's true, and it was finally.
Then the
Everyone else besides Pekka was in.
I see. So there's...
You locked yourself in the...
There's no way she'd actually say.
She locked herself in the.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic math?
It's fine.
Don't worry, the smell.
I said it's fine.
But still, you were in the bathroom.
As soon as I stepped into the office, because of that,
Hey, how did it feel to... Seriously, but still.
Hey, what's the deal? Don't.
Stop this child.
What I mean is it... If so, the killer could have...
I see.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Taro cooked the food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste. Crap.
Did you eat anything weird?
I don't remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it, you brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
No, that's wrong. No, because
If the food had I feel total.
I said the dish.
I apologize.
Fuyuhiko should have.
What the fuck did?
This bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekka's... Yeah. Trash... Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker. It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Crap.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker.
Crap.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Did they throw a stone and hit it?
Maybe they used a remote control?
They probably messed with the breaker. It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters. Or maybe they caused a power surge?
I agree with that. It's just as, of course, that, which is why when you found,
So by leaving...
yeah,
Stupid fool! Hold on a second, let me.
what the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used. That's an If the irons in the storage room caused the blood, then for the killer to turn the irons on. You're saying they went all the way to the storage? And that means everyone who was in the dining hall when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to cause the black. If the irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those words. The irons are just a direct trigger.
Air.
The timer's
11:30.
I see. I see.
Indubitably.
They probably checked, so once they set the...
If so, even if Pekka was in the office...
Indubitably?
Regarding the energy usage, they probably... Dun dun dun! Is she right? Such a hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000...
1,000, you say? Shut up!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office.
No. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been
Sounds like you don't need to blame.
Even so, the killer is so sly.
It's alright. Because there's no way everybody will lose now. In the end...
Nagito?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well...
Oh, is that so? For now? Anybody could have. Setting up the iron. What a shame.
What are you implying?
He's just saying. After all this time,
Even though we...
Fortunately, despite the fact that might be
You're changing...
Anyway, has anyone thought instead of surviving by...
Doesn't that mean...
Nagito! Suspecting each other. Let's stop this already. I can't stand this anymore.
Stop it.
Everyone calm...
We're all friends, aren't we?
Then why did Byakuya...
Who cares? There are no clues that lead to the...
that's wrong. I think
Did you say something?
we've already
You know who the...
killer.
I see.
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the...
Didn't we already cover that?
No, not that.
Let's try example...
The diagram of where...
Here! Killer must have used...
Desk lamp.
There was a blackout.
I can prove it with this! They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They could have felt their way to that table using it by doing that. The killer...
And
You're the only one! Nagito.
Me?
Judging from everyone's...
Which means
but still, you
I see! Nagito, if so...
That's...
You factor in...
serious!
if it was just one, I wonder, could it be?
now that you mention...
You rigged the...
I don't know if you...
If that's the case...
You got us to...
Well,
Nagito, tell me you object. We investigated together. You were so confident. Nagito, say something!
The ultimates are working.
Huh?
Let's cut to the chase. I'm the one. And of course, I'm the one who caused it. After all, there's no...
is it just me, or...
But, not because of that, but with a twist ending.
Just stop it already!
Don't tell me.
Me? Lie? That's how... I understand better than it. I'm too arrogant. I've made peace.
Holy crap!
He seems like the sort of person whose eyes look...
That's...
Hey, Nagito!
Yep, there's no...
But why would...
I think, well...
Are you making fun?
By threatening Byakuya. In doing so,
That reminds me.
oh, I get...
The threatening letter.
Yep, that's true. I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty.
If that's true, then how did you conveniently get picked for...
I see.
I see! You're the ultimate lucky student.
That's right. It's not... At the time, I was lucky.
More importantly,
Byakuya was a very capable leader. It's only fitting that was my.
You're not making it.
fine. Let's start.
Please! Please!
Huh?
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut.
For now.
But simply listen. However, I won't allow.
I think it's strange that,
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed.
you know,
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with a knife he hid.
No, that's wrong! That knife might not be the murder weapon.
What the hell are you talking?
5 million.
Hey,
hey,
Is this what you're trying? As long as we can.
What do you say?
Hey, don't.
hey Nagito,
Hi?
like, during the blackout.
Who knows?
After all,
Jeez, the moment you're...
What happened?
Don't get distracted.
Huh?
Seriously, how long is it gonna take?
Nobody can see in the dark. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor?
No, that's not it.
Not it.
I can prove it with this! Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, isn't that right?
Oh, really?
You were the one who...
Everyone, calm down!
What the hell?
Ow!
Turn the damn lock.
You guys?
Perhaps the...
Hold on a...
Such perceptive hearing.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because
You've got...
However,
What the hell?
Ow!
it almost sounds like
Well, as a sign of respect for I was actually shoved out. Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to but Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles. That's right.
What the hell?
Ow!
After getting shoved, I lost sight of it before I realized it.
Are you saying you're not...
From the very beginning, hiding the knife. But unfortunately, what happened after that? You failed.
then we're right.
How can that be?
But you can't give rising to the
Well now. Now then.
You're so...
I'm most the group sleep. No, play. So do your best.
Well, if the knife isn't the...
Shut up!
You say you would...
that's right. Even
But there's another.
There's...
Based on what we've discussed,
Is there something wrong?
well,
Nobody's ever... I see!
Are you trying to...
yes. Because there were even
he stabbed.
I didn't get any blood on me.
You just used.
Something that might have...
I can prove it with this. You're talking about the... If there are bloodstains on...
But that was...
You mean after?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if...
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and that's not just impossible.
Then...
Maybe the killer did.
No.
Even but that doesn't mean.
I don't understand.
Huh? Really? I feel like I'm onto something.
Under the table, moving forward.
Got it! The floorboard, if they stuck the...
If so,
I don't know that. You're the only one! Hey, Gundam. About that... About that hell...
However,
is it safe to... Huh? Gundam wasn't where... And if he had... then that means gut...
So,
But I am different. Truly. The fourth...
What should I do?
Oh! Fine. I shall... One of my 4 dark David, a secret after securing, and as a...
There he goes, blabbing about power and crap.
anyway,
Then that has to be... If the space...
I see.
The killer lurked under... You don't like...
You were saying they snuck, so...
Then whoever wasn't at the...
Who wasn't at the party?
I didn't participate, but... Yes!
I believe there's no...
I was in the kitchen for...
Judging for...
Yay!
Oh, really?
Don't mess!
See?
Yep.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
I stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know. That means you have no alibi.
No, that's wrong! No, Fuyuhiko...
I saw Fuyuhiko.
You should have said that.
It's still your fault.
Maybe the real...
What'd you say, mother? Oh, no!
Wow, he got...
Regardless, it's impossible to go...
Then someone definitely went under the...
During the ball. Well, if someone disappeared...
But walking down that dark hallway to the storage room is like trying...
You're right.
But is it? It might be better if we...
It was super dark.
It appears the blackened or the spot.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that... it's like making a seafood bowl without fish!
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
For the pain, I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
I agree with that! You know,
Oh, I was... But where could they have found...
there was one nearby for sure. See? It's the portable...
Portable...
The portable stove isn't... So, the kill...
I see.
The hole. What kind of hole? Oh, I wasn't making a perverted joke or anything. It...
Repeating yourself just makes it...
Now then, Hajime. No, that's wrong. Will you be able to... Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony?
I don't doubt what Kazuichi said. What are you trying to say?
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
Allow me to cut through those words! Nagito, did you forget?
Huh?
There should have been a wall that blocked... I'm talking about... If you close it, it would... Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the... So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the lights...
I see. Oh,
Who cares about...
Nagito.
you sound so... You sure like to piss up.
Hey! It's more importantly, can you...
Fine, I get...
Pass the...
We're going to ask the real killer. If you think I am, whatever conclusion you ultimately...
You're the only one! Teru. Huh? What?
Teru's the killer?
Of course, that's simply my assumption. Object. Because the portable... That's it? You're cruel!
For the ultimate... If you fall to... That's right.
So, what's up?
Did you know asbestos is yummy too?
Nagito.
Let's assume that the kid and that they moved to the storage room. It's dark under the floorboard. You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? There's no way you...
If that's the case, then Gundam should know. He act...
No. The only thing I...
What? That sounds super... If there was a shining mark like that, and in doing so, it must...
I can prove it with this. The mark you're talking about...
I see.
That would be the moment someone grabbed...
So... I see.
But if they were able to do that,
Well,
Seriously?
Then can I ask...
Now?
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the store. And just what did he boot?
What the heck?
Ow!
Turn the down...
You guys?
Doesn't that...
But Teru... I thought...
Of course, the...
well,
That sounds... If I remember correctly, you can tell when a person is lying by... if you want.
No way! But I heard Teru's voice in the...
That's right. Teru...
No, that's not... What? Why do you want to keep... It's not like I wanna...
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. Now, Hajime. Let me... Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recording or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony. The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed. I'll shoot through that contradiction. Just because we heard Huh? Remember the floor in the... So even if you shouted from under the floor... But...
I see.
Is that true, Can you...
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
where are you from again?
I was born in West Asabu and raised in South...
Hey, you guys! If Teru was in the dining hall during...
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could...
Huh? Was...
I sure...
Something like this shouldn't be decided.
Damn right! You guys should have...
His accent is getting even worse.
However, I am not sure. I believe...
Why don't we consider...
Gosh, yeah, don't be...
Probably can't...
I can prove it with this. If you're claiming that you should know how Mikan is...
Whoa, what?
No. This... Well, Teru?
Huh?
It was a pretty clever way of...
There's no way it would...
Teru. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits.
Nagito, what are you...
Hold on a sec.
Huh?
The motor weapon hadn't been cleared up.
No use. It appears he's saying... You understood it such a sad...
Oh, you calling me the killer? Then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi!
Weapon, huh?
Judging from Kakuya's move,
Also, if they stabbed from
After all this,
Not good enough. Not good enough.
he said. Not fine. I got it.
Wanna do it?
What a...
Got it.
That's it!
Huh?
Before the party,
So that missing...
Alliance Sewer would match up with the...
Hey, Teru!
Algo Levine!
Avril Lavigne? Huh? Did he...
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us.
This school trip has...
Island side.
Also, which means... It's probably the...
Teru.
Oh! Whoa!
What the hell you even saying, you do because of Hick?
He said, oh, what the hell are you eating? I guess. Yeah.
I'm not hiding that thing.
He said, I'm not...
I'm hiding that thing. I'm not hiding that... Shut up! That's impossible! Nonsense! Unforgivable! I don't know!
inside the piece of meat on the bone.
what are you saying?
That's clearly impossible.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya and I thought. But in fact, out of all the meat...
What now?
There's no way. We need to...
So if we...
All right.
1 minute.
Wait, now hold on.
What are you doing?
Huh? I'm... Wait, damn it! I've never eaten it. My, look what...
Is that?
The sword of the
As expected. I got it. You all. Jeez, such an unseemly.
Hey, Nagito.
Bisa!
You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loudmouth fast food.
You don't need a trick. I guess we need to do that.
So,
Here's everything that happened in this case. Let's try going over the whole incident. Byakuya had us gather in the... He was extra caught, therefore, he... The one person didn't come, but at that time... They plugged 3 irons. Additionally, the air conditioner, thanks to the iron. Since the windows in the old... But when that happened, that item, Byakuya was... When he put on his... He saw Nagito guide... That's right. The murder warning to be... While the blackout was... The killer probably... That's why the killer prepared all the items. They needed a light. They needed a weapon. The long iron skewer used... With the weapon and portable... First, they closed... Then, guided... That's right. A tape... With this, they probably turned off the floor in the dining hall. But thanks to the... Under the table. If only he had to retreat. The killer lurking beneath... The killer had been... After they murdered purposefully afterward. And then, there's only one especially if that person is someone who... Isn't that right? That's what happened.
This is a mistake. What?
It seems.
It looks like your argument has come to a close.